Hey all, it's Daniel with My XO Adventures on a Black Hills Adventures tour, and I'm at Devil's Tower, which is the first monument in the United States and was designated a national monument by Theodore Roosevelt. And I am on the Boulder field right now with the Devil's Tower behind me, and some of you might actually know this from Close Encounters of the Third Kind. And I think the tone goes something like this. Do, 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 do. But that was probably a really bad representation of it. So if you know how the tone on Close Encounters of the Third Kind goes, then I highly encourage you to maybe record if you can and send it to me. Boop, boop. do, 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 do. So you may also recognize the monument behind me by the shape of the mashed potatoes that was made in Close Encounters of the Third Kind. And yeah, so that's Devil's Monument right behind me. And here's the view from up top. I'm winding down the adventures in this part of the country and heading south soon. And just wanted to share this moment with you. It's a beautiful view from here on the top of the mountain, and I'm having a great time. And the story with this mountain is, there's actually several stories, but one of the stories is that there were 7 sisters playing, and their brother was with them. And while they were playing, their brother began to grow claws and hair, and he eventually turned into a bear right where he was standing. And so the 7 sisters ran, and the bear ran after them. And they came across a stump, and the stump asked them to get on top and told them that it would rescue them from the bear. So they all got on top of this giant stump, and it rose high into the sky. And after it got high into the sky, the sisters were on top, and the bear began to scrape the sides of the monument. And after a time, the bear had given up, and the sisters were actually flung into the sky, or became part of the star system that we know today as the Pleiades. So I like to believe in that story. There's a scientific theory on exactly how this formation was made, and you can look it up, but I think that's a pretty good one. And if you look on your way up here, you'll find all sorts of different cloths that are tied to the tree branches, and those are all prayer cloths that we don't touch because they're sacred Native American prayers. And this is a holy place to the Native Americans as well. So very much respected, very beautiful, and a very unique place to be in Wyoming. It stands out from miles and miles around. And the formations, if you look behind me, they're straight, kind of straight up, a little bit of a curve, but straight up. And it's almost like this formation was made, if you grabbed a handful of pencils and pulled them together into like a wad, you'd have pretty much the same kind of striations, if you will, to the top of the tower. And sometimes they also break away. And behind me, you can actually see, I think, where are they? Where'd they go? Right behind me, there are climbers. And where are they now? Let's see if we can flip this sucker around and see them. Right up there are climbers. That makes you get an idea of actually how big this is. Hey Joseph, hey Scott, hey Richard. Yeah. So anyways, having fun at Devil's Tower. And if you want to join me across Adventures Across America, you can like My XO Adventures page at www.facebook.com/My XO Adventures. And you can also, of course, sign up for any one of the tours that Black Hills Adventure Tours offers. It's Black Hills Adventure Tours, and they go everywhere, all over the Black Hills, South Dakota, and even today into Wyoming. So if you want the best of tours in this area, Black Hills Adventure Tours, and follow along for the second part in the series of Adventures Across America, Part 2, starting on September 29th. I'll be heading down to Colorado, in through New Mexico, Texas, Louisiana, and then back into Florida. At least that's the plan, but you never know what happens. So just wanted to video you guys from Devil's Tower. Again, there's a view. I'm right at the base of it. And please go ahead and join me, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day wherever you are. I hope you're safe, sound, and healthy, and miss you all. See you soon in Florida. Bye-bye.